Hello and welcome to a replay commentary. Once again, we are really back in the 2014 Season 4 time, if this is how we're making content today. But not quite in the Season 4 time is this classic Master Yi pre-rework. This is the Yi who has a massive AP ratio on his Q and W, but we will not be playing him that way. We're going to be playing him AD. The crazy thing about this is that AD Master Yi with Feral Flare was played post-rework, but Feral Flare Master Yi pre-rework is not something we've ever seen before. This is actually a first for League of Legends. Wait around, Gangplanks can give us a quick little leash. He doesn't have the burning poison he has now. I think he still has a grog-soaked blade, so he does some poison. Want to make sure that we actually kill the camps with our smites. I didn't use it at all. And we don't smite, put it on 1 HP, and then poison takes the camp. I've seen that happen so many times back in the day. Back when leashing was common, it isn't anymore. Master Yi has great jungle clears. You can go blue buff, you can go red buff first. It doesn't matter either way. But we are going to be doing a lot of farming this game. We have an enemy Tryndamere, so another melee carry in the opposing jungle. Getting very low here. We've used our potions. Yes, we've used our potion. This is a Tryndamere who apparently isn't. We're going to take Madrid's Razors on our first back, and then we're going to aim to get Spirit Stone as soon as possible. This means that we have the Razors proc, plus we have the Spirit Stone amplification and regen. This means that we can clear amazingly fast, amazingly efficiently, and forever. In order to do that, you may notice that 1, the wolf camp isn't up, and 2, we're skipping it. We're going straight to the white camp, what modern day would call the Gromp camp. And by the time we're done with this, the wolf camp will be back up. This is how you do a permanent clear. And again, skip the third camp. Oh my god, what the fuck? Directed camera. And then, bam, we're back to the Krugs or the Ancient Golems, or as some would know, the Stone Brothers. Scion support, another AP mage. Disgusting, tut tut tut. Went to stop our jungle there, so we just go ahead and use a smite. The one thing you want to know about AP Scion, a lot of people playing AP Scion, but a lot of people also don't know how to play AP Scion properly. He's not very easy, actually. If his shield is up, he has to wait a bit before he can explode it manually. If you're able to do enough damage, now AP Scion gets a bigger shield, but if you do enough damage, the shield doesn't go off. Other than that, his only damage is his E and his Q stun. AP Scion needs both the shield explosion and the Q to do a lot of damage. Right, we're back, our blue buff's up. Again, skip the Wraith camp, straight to the Golems. Back up, we're going to do our red buff though, because it's here. Scion's here again, just being a bit of an asshole. We can go ahead and flash and move down here. Tristan's going to try to do something. We're going to pop Highlander. Our bottom takes some notice. A good arrow. I think that hits Scion. And we're just going to recall. We don't want to mess with this. We do not want to be going low. We want to be farming as much as possible with Master Yi. Honestly, that's true nowadays as well, but with the jungle clear times and respawn times, it might not be exactly the same. There's a low health Greggy here who's going to get slowed by the random cannon barrage. And we're just going to take him out with an Alpha Strike. We're maxing Alpha Strike for the jungle clears. Remember that Wuju Style is not an on-hit effect anymore and also has a passive. You'll gain passive AD. When you activate it, you'll get temporary bonus AD equal to double. So normally passive, you get 20. Active, you get 10 seconds of 40. But on the cooldown, 23 seconds, or the remaining 13 seconds in this case, you will have no bonus attack damage. You only want to use Wuju Style in the jungle. Honestly, you don't need to use it at all. But if you wanted to use it, you'd do it before moving between like quite a big walk. So you'd probably use it on the Wraiths here. That's so there's enough time for it to recharge when you go up to the whites, and vice versa. Once again, there's an gank opportunity right in front of us, so we're going to give it a try. We don't actually have red buff, so I'm not the biggest fan of this. We actually have no way to slow him, and also meditate. 100 armor magic resist isn't actually as good as the damage reduction we have today, and the healing isn't actually as good on its base value, because it's really good with AP though. On AP, it's no joke. Back to our Ancient Golems. We've got our Wriggles Lantern and Spirit Stone, by the way, and a Sight Ward. You can buy wards. I highly recommend it. They're really good. They last 3 minutes. Your trinket lasts 75 seconds. Buy wards. But yeah, Berserker's Greaves, Wriggles Lantern. Fun fact as well, I remember Season 4 Wriggles Lantern not being a chance to deal bonus damage, but just being a consistent on hit. It was Season 3 when they were a chance to do bonus damage. So once again, this is a bit of a first, having both Spirit Stone and this. Going in, we activate our E as soon as we start attacking. The extra AD also makes it really good for crit, whereas Wuju Style in the modern day is an on-hit effect and doesn't crit, but it's true damage, so you know it's kind of good. Gonna see if we can chase, get another Alpha Strike. Bam, got him. Another thing about Yi, Meditate does not auto reset. I got really used to doing that, so yeah. Red buff's up, so we can go secure that. Whenever your buffs are up, you want to secure them, especially if you're only up against Shaco, Nunu, counter junglers, Lee Sin, that kind of thing. Since there's a gank opportunity, we're going to use our scanner. Have a look. We actually bought a vision ward, by the way, a pink ward, which we can use to check for wards. Also, really important to use your pink wards and your Oracle's elixir. That's the pink 400 gold elixir to detect stealth champs like Twitch and Shaco, Invis champs specifically. Nice hits there. We're going to go for Tryndamere as well. Fun fact, by the way, because Masteries reset, abilities reset on kill, that means when you have Wuju Style, you can actually, if you get a kill, have both the active and passive active at the same time. So our current level, we would have 75 bonus AD if that happened. We're just going to ult him because we got another ult, and then Alpha Strike to drop the aggro from the tower. With that done, we can just go straight back to farming the Rave Camp. We're going to clear all this way so we can recall, and then there'll be enough time to go back to the Stone Bros down here. At least that would be the case if there wasn't a fight going on. We're going to go ahead, ult in on the Scion, who's going to try and run away. We're just going to chase him. We got a red buff to keep him low. He's AP with Twin Shadows. It's not going to be enough damage to kill us even if he tried, but he's just not going to be able to. The ult on an AP Scion is honestly pathetic. I question if it's even worth leveling. Bam. Here we go with our clear. Now, if we weren't doing that little gank there, then our Wraiths would have respawned in time. They respawn really fast. You might wonder, why do we skip the Wolves? Why don't we just go in a Lion? If you go in a Lion, then you have to recall every single time, and it's less fast. Blue buff's up. Take our camps whenever we can. We're going to ult this Tryndamere. I'm pretty sure we just got info that he ulted. Going in. Bam. Meditate to block the tower shot with the extra armor. Take enemy jungle while we're on this side of the map. And we're going to look at this Tristana real quick. Ult in for the move speed. Shuffle along with our pizza feet. She dashes away. We Alpha Strike to catch up. Alpha Strike is a gap closer on old Yi. And this is very old Yi. We're talking like Season 2 Yi. If you're not AP, it's a gap closer. It's not a damage spell. You will actually lose DPS when you play AD Yi and you Alpha Strike. You can also use it to dodge skill shots. There aren't as many skill shots. Actually, it doesn't have to be a skill shot. It can be any projectile, really. You just disappear from the world for a bit. They'll smite. 713 currently. Now, fun fact. Brutalizer was a very commonly built item, but Ghostblade, which for the longest time was pretty much the only thing upgraded into, no one built. Master Yi, however, actually really likes the item. People didn't buy it because they didn't need the crit. They didn't like the stats, but Brutalizer was heavily cost effective. The Meditate is just nerfing me at this point. I was better off life stealing. So a bit of the Master Yi rework spoiling me there. I'm trying to get a kill on this. Ah, didn't make it. Big fight going on. Ult does not save the Ashe. Tryndamere. Oof. He also has Feral Flare, but you notice how we're doing that super effective clear path, right? Look at the Feral Flare stacks. We have 20 as Master Yi. Tryndamere has 9. I don't know how that works out because he has 100 CS. I'm guessing he's been stealing farm from minions. Again, farm. You really can farm as much as like a perma-farming top laner in this. Bam. Long stun on Scion. Ulted away. Quick Alpha Strike. Done. Scion, he's ulting for some reason. Probably just because he likes the green effects. I'm joking, of course. Both want to give Ashe the kill, but also don't want Ashe to die. Gotta laugh at her when she's dead from the ignite because there's nothing we can do about it. Some minions here. So build variety on Yi is pretty good. Ghostblade is a really good item on him for so many reasons. But you can go for crit with Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge. I believe we will be going for Infinity Edge. Did you see that? I have 150 ping, by the way. This is on the PBE. And I am from the UK, not NA. Quick smile on that. Ghostblade and Infinity Edge in one purchase. Insanity. They don't actually have synergy with Feral Flare, but they can work separately. Feral Flare gives you a lot of attack damage, gives you the on hit. We want more attack speed, but we also get that from the Yomo's active. As long as we don't forget to use it. Let's see, did we use it? We haven't actually popped the Ghostblade in this fight. That's hilarious. I forgot already. It would be so helpful here. It would be so helpful. We get Scion Stun though, and it lasts a long time. Very irritating to fight when you're a melee carry. The melee carries were really, really difficult to play. Those being Gangplank here, Master Yi, Tryndamere, Fiora, Scion as well, pre-rework. Very hard champs to play because they're melee. Literally. You get stunned, you get killed, but you need to buy high damage items. Going tanky never really helps you and you don't really see your full potential of damage. So they were tricky to play, very tricky. A lot of the time he ends up split pushing and just trying to take on towers and stuff. Around the actual time of Feral Flare Season 4, Master Yi had his rework, and his rework fixed a lot of his issues. Looks like we've got another fight going on. Here's our Gragas again. Body Slam on Gragas doesn't do the same knockback as it does today. We're going to get a reset by just literally slapping the shit out of Nunu. Gives us another alpha. Bam! Look at that crit damage on the Infinity Edge. And try and get some more stuff. We're going to meditate, try and live, but unfortunately that does not lower our cooldowns, and we just cannot get back into Alpha Strike. It's going to be enough at least for them to DPS Tryndamere down. He's now in the sights of an Ashe and a Lulu. Hopefully that's enough slows the volley. He's going to keep him down. He's going to spin away. We're getting a bit more move speed. It looks like that's gone on the Ashe, and it was enough. This divorce gets us an ace. And now we wait to respawn again. We're dying a lot today as Master Yi, a melee champion. Now, you guys can tell me this if you played Season 4. I'm pretty sure you can't have both Ancient Golem and Feral Flare. Like, you couldn't have two finished jungle items, but for some reason I can. So I thought, you know what, I don't like Scion Stun. I'm going to get Spirit of the Ancient Golem for its tenacity. So I felt that was a bit weird. I'm not sure if that's the case, I don't remember. Another fight on Gragas. Apologize for the yawns, by the way, if you can hear them. It's been a long day and I'm doing this all at the end because I don't want the maintenance to kill these replays, you know? For anyone who might want to watch them, in case you're out there looking for more classic content. From people, you know, who were there. I was there. I wasn't there for a TF with the gate, though, with the teleport on his E. I was never there for that. I'm sure someone's going to mention how Master Yi's ultimate used to be Alpha Strike, but I can't find any footage of that. Unfortunately, I would love to. Hey, if you were an Alpha player, please comment below. Let me know. We're doing pretty good on the rest of... I remember this. I think I was trying to, I don't know, emote or something. And I just ended up ulting, so that's gone now. I have Ancient Golem, but I still fear that Scion Stun. It lasts so long. So I went ahead and bought QSS. This will go into Mercurial Scimitar if we can. Big fight, big fight. Ashe Arrow once again hits the husband. Tryndamere slowed, perma-slowed by the frost shots. No longer Ashe's passive. It's now her Q, by the way, cost mana, meaning you can build tier on Ashe. I think it's really funny. I think we call a Baron with the death of Tryndamere. Good one. We have a lot of damage on a melee carry GP, melee carry Master Yi, and of course the ranged carry Ashe. Now, Baron never used to buff minions. It just gave you massive stats. It seems that in this version of League Classic, it does buff one minion. It buffs the siege minion per wave. Or super minion. The tooltip says nearby allied minions, but when I was checking the minions in the middle of a game, I thought only the siege minion, the cannon minion, was buffed. As you can see, no minion buff. No Baron buff. Only on the big guy who's absolutely freaking out. Clear our camps. Remember, this does get us our Feral Flare damage. Now, if you don't know what Feral Flare is, I'm a bit late, but you can see it does 70 bonus magic damage. This is a starts from 30 and it's increased by 1 per champion takedown or large monster killed. It does a lot of damage. With Nunu and Greggy, we're just waiting for our moment. Ult. We get a Lulu W as well, which gives attack speed, move speed. Ooh, did you see that? From the Greggy ult? We got like a drive-by Lulu ulti, knocking up 2 people. Everyone's gone. With that, pretty sure that's the end of the game. Baron buff, enhancing our big super minion with the big stupid clubs. Just gonna go ahead, ult in. Bam, she's gone. That was so fast. I think we might have had a double strike there. Just generally the Infinity Edge, lots of damage, Ghost Blade. Did I use the Ghost Blade active ever this game? It's a really good item, I swear. Gonna go ahead, take out Nexus, and GG. I see Malzahar breaking it down there as well. That was a great game. 17-4-8, not bad at all. You can of course build for more on-hit effects like Blade Ruin King and stuff with Feral Flare, or you can skip Feral Flare entirely. It's actually really good to go Spirit of the Elder Lizard on Master Yi. At least it was when he got reworked. We never had this kind of thing. Now that I think about it, actually, maybe he should go Feral Flare. I guess you could play APE jungle with Spectral Wraith. That has never been seen before. Literally was impossible at the time. Alright, well, I hope you liked this. Comment down below if you would like to see more classic content on here. And check out the main channel, which I'll link below, where you can find, hopefully, some guides on Classic when it comes out on live. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.